In today's video, we look at the 13 insightful documentaries about farming. Farming plays a critical role in our society, as it is responsible for providing us with food and other resources necessary for survival. However, in recent years, the farming industry has faced a lot of challenges, resulting in significant impacts on the quality of the food we consume, the health of the environment, and the well-being of farmers. To address these issues, filmmakers have produced several documentaries aimed at exploring the challenges facing the farming industry while highlighting sustainable and regenerative farming practices. In this video, we will summarize the best documentaries about farming that you should watch today. If you like our videos, support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Factual America, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every week. First up is Kiss the Ground 2020. This documentary film focuses on regenerative agricultural practices as a solution to climate change. The film explains how regenerative farming practices such as crop rotation, composting, and reducing tillage can help reverse the effects of climate change by capturing carbon in the soil. The documentary features interviews with experts in the agricultural industry, policymakers, and farmers who have implemented regenerative farming practices on their farms. Next up is Rooted 2021. Rooted is another documentary film that offers an insight into the challenges faced by small-scale farmers in America. The film follows the stories of a diverse group of farmers, including immigrant farmers who are struggling to keep their farms afloat in the face of economic, political, and ecological challenges. Rooted highlights the importance of supporting small-scale farmers and investing in regenerative farming practices that promote soil health and environmental sustainability. Our number 3 is the popular The Need to Grow 2019. This documentary film explores the global food crisis and highlights agroecology, regenerative agriculture, and urban farming as possible solutions. The film features interviews with experts and activists in the food industry and highlights the need for a shift from industrial agriculture to more sustainable and regenerative farming practices. The Biggest Little Farm 2018 is a documentary film that follows the journey of a couple who left their city life to start a regenerative farm outside of Los Angeles. The film showcases their struggles and triumphs as they work towards building a sustainable farm that uses natural farming techniques to improve soil health, promote biodiversity, and reduce the reliance on synthetic inputs. At number 5, we have Food for the Rest of Us 2021. This documentary series explores the challenges of small-scale farming in America. The series features interviews with small-scale farmers, food activists, and policymakers, highlighting the need for policy changes that support small-scale farmers and promote sustainable and regenerative farming practices. Here we have Follow the Food 2019. This documentary follows the journey of food products from farm to consumer. It explores the complex food system responsible for feeding the population of the planet, including the interconnectivity between farming and the environment. The documentary is an eye-opener for those out of touch with the origin of their meals. It also looks at the increasing numbers of young people moving away from farming in favor of work in the cities and the effect it has on farming. With a focus on Canadian agriculture, the documentary Before the Plate 2018 educates viewers about where their food comes from, who grows it, and the processes involved. The documentary also emphasizes the importance of sustainable farming practices and encourages people to support local farmers. King Corn 2007 aims to raise awareness about the hidden environmental costs and the health effects of corn production in the United States. It examines the industrialization of the farming industry and the impact of modern farming techniques on food quality. The documentary also highlights the usage of corn byproducts, including high fructose corn syrup. The critically acclaimed Food Inc. 2008 exposes the United States' failings and the problems with the food system in North America. The documentary showcases how most of the food we consume is produced and processed, highlighting the risks of relying on large corporations to feed society. At number 10, we have FARMLAND, 2014, which follows the lives of 6 young American farmers as they try to navigate the complexities of the modern agricultural industry. This interesting documentary depicts the challenges that young farmers face, including the long work hours, balancing finances, and managing natural resources. The documentary also sheds light on the emerging trends in farming, including the use of technology to maximize yields. Here we have Soilism, 2018. This eye-opening documentary explores the controversial practice of feeding soybeans to livestock and the Western and Chinese corporations who now dominate supply chains and wield great power. The film argues that the growing demand for GMO soybeans is driving deforestation, land grabbing, and social injustice. Directed by Enrico Parenti and produced by Susanna Troiano, this film also highlights the environmental impact of industrial soybean production, including the use of toxic chemicals and the loss of biodiversity. Soilism looks at how factory farming has put thousands of small producers out of business. Our number 12 is Eating Animals, 2017. Based on the best-selling book by Jonathan Safran Foer, this compelling film examines the ethical, environmental, and health implications of eating meat. The film takes viewers on a journey to factory farms, slaughterhouses, and food labs where they witness the abuse of animals, the pollution of water and air, and the spread of antibiotic resistance. Eating Animals also features interviews with small-scale farmers, chefs, and food activists who advocate for a more humane, regenerative, and plant-based food system. The film encourages viewers to question their food choices and to demand transparency and accountability from the food industry. Lastly, we have Good Old Girl, 2023. This documentary is a groundbreaking film about women in agriculture. The film tells the stories of female farmers, ranchers, cooks, and activists who are transforming the food system from the ground up. The film highlights the challenges and opportunities faced by women in agriculture, including discrimination, lack of access to land and capital, and the need for innovative solutions to address climate change. Good Old Girl is an inspiring and empowering film that celebrates the vital role of women in feeding the world. In conclusion, watching documentaries about farming is an excellent way to learn about the challenges facing the farming industry while gaining insights into sustainable and regenerative farming practices that promote soil health and ecological sustainability. The documentaries highlighted in this video offer a unique perspective on the issues facing the agricultural industry while highlighting the need for a shift towards more sustainable and regenerative farming practices. By supporting small-scale farmers who use natural farming techniques, we can help promote biodiversity, improve soil health, and create a more resilient food system for future generations.